Warning, the stories you're about to hear are detailed accounts of shenanigans, pranks, and some mistakes that are meant to replicate the sort of discussions that veterans have when they reunite over a cold beverage and do not depict the professional daily actions of the military at large. We hope to make you laugh, but not to disrespect our proud men and women in uniform. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Cammo Comedy, where we take a humorous look at the lighter side of military service. We got a big show for you today, but before we jump into it, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, whatever they call it on your podcasting platform. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, write us a review, as that makes us more relevant in the algorithm and boosts the overall visibility of the show. But word-of-mouth advertising is just so powerful, so if you tell some friends, I will love you forever. Okay, let's jump into the show. I am your host, Aaron Wolf. Just as a friendly reminder to the audience, we put out a new show every single Monday, so make sure you give that notification bell a nice tap. Give it a nice tap so you don't miss a show. Also, we are doing laughter therapy here on the show. We got a lot of military members who struggle with everyday life after service, and we're just here to share a laugh and remember the good times. Also, if you like what we're doing here and you want to keep us rolling, don't be shy about sending in your stories.
And if you haven't talked to your military friends in a while, give them a phone call, shoot them a text message, see what they're up to.
And if you're from my era, write them a letter.
Hell yeah.
On your typewriter.
Or don't. We don't want to tell you what to do. It's a free country.
But it's all about community building.
It is.
Cheeks puts the cum in community.
That's a felony.
I don't know about all that. Also, it's the 100th episode.
Holy shit.
Wow.
100th Sode.
Congratulations, Aaron.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
That's hot.
That's hot. So this is the 100th time you've insulted me at the beginning of a show?
I don't know.
That seems low.
Something like that. Joining me today is the man who taught me to never quote the movie Shrek during sex. Special guest, Murph. This is my swamp! It's a bad idea, we have found. So thank you for teaching me that, Murph. And thank you for being here today on our 100th Sode.
Oh, wow. This is really a great anniversary.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Also joining us today is the man who taught me to never throw a Frisbee with a boner. Call sign Footloose. Footloose, thanks for being on the show today, man. I mean, I guess you could do one of those, like, spinny things on the end of it.
It just, it throws off your center of gravity.
Like
and
those guys in the
balance
circus that, like, spin plates.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about ring toss.
No. This was clearly about a Frisbee.
Yeah, ring toss is required. But
I don't understand the logistics on how you would throw with your boner? Like, as in, like, Frisbees being thrown by your boner?
Yeah, well,
or throwing it with a boner.
Yeah.
Like, unrelated.
Like you could throw your back out in certain circumstances. Like, if you
I could throw your back out with a boner.
Why would you have a boner when you're throwing a Frisbee?
I don't know. It's just something about the outdoors.
Don't kink shame me.
This is getting way too technical here.
I don't understand the logistics.
why you're getting caught up on all the details, Jake.
I'm a man of details and logistics. It just doesn't add up.
It's bad form.
The defender hates it. You're playing ultimate Frisbee.
Oh, see, now I understand the boner.
Also joining us today is the man who taught me that the splash zone is at the amusement park. It's not what you call your bedroom. Call sign Cheeks. Cheeks, thanks for being on that. Or the fuckatorium, just don't name it stupid shit.
I think fuckatorium's good.
You also told me that there were ladies out there that would let me whirl my Hot Wheels over their boobs.
Yeah, you just have to pay them.
Is that it?
Yeah, you've been going about this all wrong.
Lies.
You can call your bedroom the splash zone, but you have to lay down plastic first.
I thought you called it that because you're Shamu.
I'm still stuck on the Hot Wheels, though.
Well, next time you're playing with your Hot Wheels, make sure you spread some cheeks and not hate.
Hell yeah. Were you guys ready for my first story?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So we have ourselves a beautiful military love story here, okay? We've got one main character here, and we're going to call him Silvio. So this story starts out with Silvio getting dumped.
What?
Wow.
How is this a happy
That's a love story?
Left turn.
Well, just hang in there.
I mean, I'd say common story. I don't know.
This is the most military story I've ever heard so far.
Right? Well, I mean, it even gets a little bit worse. So check this out.
Dear Silvio, I hate the way you cook your pasta.
So Silvio and his then girlfriend actually had a really cool relationship. There wasn't any infidelity or anything like that. There was never any fighting. The problem was that it was a very long distance relationship. So Silvio and his then girlfriend met on the road. She was not in the military, but she had a really cool job that caused her to travel quite a bit. And they met when they were both away at a work event, and they struck up a nice relationship. But, like they kind of hung in there for a little less than a year. And finally, like one day, Silvio was sitting there at home by himself. He gets this phone call from his then girlfriend, and it was kind of out of the blue. And she let him know, like, hey, listen, the long distance thing just really is not doing it for me anymore. Like, I have to have something a little bit more substantial in my life. And this, like, the distance thing is just not going to work out.
Yeah,
so
Halloween's around the corner, and she wants to go dick or treating.
Yeah, right? I mean, great callback to that Sode. But yeah, so like she breaks the bad news. Silvio's understanding, but he's obviously devastated. So he gets off the phone with now his ex-girlfriend, and he's just kind of like just taking it all in, like, and we've all been in this kind of a situation before where you get like some kind of rough news like this. You're sitting at home by yourself. You're just in need of a change of scenery. Like,
This is the worst love story ever.
well, hang in there.
Now I'm sad.
Hang in there.
Someone's never seen Bridget Jones' Diary.
I haven't.
It shows.
Okay. And it's also important to point out here that at this time, Silvio's a little bit on the older side. So most of his friends have families, have kids. It's not like they can just drop everything and go meet him at a bar on a Tuesday night just to help him get comforted and all that.
Are we talking military old or old?
Military old.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like,
Like
mid
28.
This is not a good Hallmark movie.
Well, it's a military love story. So
What is that, Rotten Tomatoes? It's like a percentage, 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie sucks.
So Silvio's trying to decide what is the best move for him at this point, because he needs that change of scenery, and he doesn't have a whole lot of friends that he can rely on right now just on a whim. So he thinks to himself, I got it. Strip club.
Naturally, that's where you find friends.
I'm back in.
Well, it's okay. It's not so
the
much.
movie just got interesting.
It's not so much about finding friends, but it's more about like, hey, listen, I just got some bad news. I need a change of scenery. And, hey, it's not going to hurt anything to see some titties. So Silvio does so. He boogies on over to the local strip club, and he goes in there and sets up shop. He goes in there and just kind of like gets himself a table, and he's in there for about an hour or something like that. Now Silvio is deciding that being alone at a strip club is not exactly the greatest change of scenery that you can ever have in your life. It's kind of sad to be the lonely. It's one thing to go out with a group of friends, but it's another thing entirely to go out there by yourself on like a Tuesday night, right? So he's kind of...
This is the height of pathetic.
This is a sad story.
Well, just hang out.
He goes there for the wings.
Goes there for the buffet. They had a really nice buffet. Had some pubes in it.
Seafood buffet. It's all crabs.
So Silvio, like we said, he'd been there for about an hour, and he's deciding like, hey, this was kind of fun. There's some nice scenery around, but this is a little bit sad. He's just like the awkward guy sitting by himself in the corner, and it's just like, yeah, this wasn't exactly what I needed. So he decides it's now time for him to leave. So he kind of pushes away from his table, and he stands up, and he's making his way over to the door. Well, behind him, he hears some little voice like saying something, but he can't quite make it out because it's loud in there.
He forgot to pay for a dance.
Hey.
Well, that wouldn't be a little voice. That would be an angry, loud voice. A couple of seconds go by, and then he can finally kind of make it out. He hears the little voice get a little bit louder and says, "Excuse me, sir, but you dropped your wallet." Now, Silvio's thinking to himself, I know that's not me because I've got my wallet right here. And as he says right here to himself, he kind of pats his pants where he usually keeps his wallet, and he's like, oh, fuck me, that is my wallet.
He dropped his wallet in the strip club?
Yes.
And somebody's
shit.
giving it back to him.
So he's...
That's odd.
Sounds made up.
Yeah.
So he spins around. Much to his surprise, there's this beautiful young dancer that's in there smiling at him and holding out his wallet. Now, let me pause right here.
His empty wallet.
Well, no. So it's important to point out that he had hundreds of dollars cash in this wallet.
Yeah, because he was going to the strip club.
Plus,
It's just all ones.
Well, he also
$301 bills.
He also had plenty of credit cards and like his identifications and everything. And Silvio's really just kind of taken aback because typically, like you were saying earlier, if you drop your wallet in a strip club, you can pretty much just kiss that bad boy goodbye, because it's not true in every case, but most of the women that are in those places are there for the money. And, you know, it's kind of an easy get if you just kind of pick up a wallet that's filled with tons of cash in it and everything like this to just say, hey, easy score.
Yeah,
you know
right into the G-string.
All the strippers I've met dance for the art, not for the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly. They're just art students making their way.
Just got to pay through college.
So Silvio's really just taken aback by this lady's kindness and her honesty and everything like this. He knew that like this could have really been a humongous headache for him to unsolve, and right in the wake of his horrible breakup.
Yeah.
She could have made a ghillie suit with his money.
So
that's awesome.
So Silvio is smiling back at her, looking into her eyes. She's smiling back at him, looking into his eyes. And he kind of reaches his hand out, and their fingers kind of touch a little bit over the wallet as she passes it off to him.
Aww.
And they have like a nice little moment here. And Silvio's thinking like, oh my God, like I just can't thank you enough. This could have been a humongous headache for me. I don't even know how to thank you. Would you like to go for a private dance?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was his way of like, oh, hey, I got to say thank you in some way. So he's just like, well, I don't know. Like, you're here to make money anyway. Like, you just saved a lot of mine. So maybe this is like the least. It's kind of like when you see those stories on the news where some honest kid finds like a huge stack of cash and then gives it back to the bank and they give him, you know, $50 or something like that.
Yeah, I was just in the news recently about that.
Yeah, right. Like, that's what I was thinking of. So this is kind of Silvio's little way of saying thank you. Like, hey, you know, I was actually getting ready to leave, but maybe I can just make sure that you get a little bit of this cash.
So he gave her a dance then?
That reminds me of the Family Guy episode when Joe and Bonnie are like on the fritz, and then they go to the strip club where they met, and he gets out of his wheelchair and he's doing like the gymnastics spin around thing with he's dancing for her.
Nice. Well, I'm happy to report that Silvio was not the one that was giving the dance. So they get back into the private area and everything like that. And the dancer is starting to lay it on really thick. She says, oh my God, I'm so glad that you came in here tonight. You're really hot. And, you know, everybody else in here is lame and boring, blah, blah, blah. Now, Silvio's like, hey, listen, you know, I appreciate the compliments and everything, but like, let's be honest here. Like,
You're a hooker.
well, no, not that, but he's just like, let's be honest here. Like, I know this is a hustle, and I like, don't worry about it. I'm going to give you a tip, you know, that kind of thing. But she's no, like, absolutely not. I'm absolutely serious here. So Silvio's thinking, you know what? I'm going to call her bluff. Okay, if that's true, how about you give me your phone number? And she enthusiastically says, absolutely. And she just gives him the phone number. And Silvio's kind of like, okay, well, this is kind of new.
Is this one of those like 1-800 go fuck yourself numbers?
Yeah.
No,
You've
date
been
and time.
rejected.
So Silvio decides to up the ante a little bit and says, okay, well, what is your name? And she replies, my name is Starlight. And he's like, okay, that's where I fucking draw the line. Like, is that your stage name or is that your real name? And she's like, no, you don't understand. My stage name is Jill. My real name is Starlight. Now, and she goes on to explain.
Don't believe you.
She goes on to explain that her parents were humongous hippies and gave her this ridiculously like stripper sounding name as her given name. So she thought it would be hilarious to just use a regular sounding name as her stage name.
That is pretty hilarious.
So, you know, and Silvio's kind of like, okay, I kind of like the humor here a little bit. So, okay, like, well, this girl's interesting. So they finish up their private dances and anything. He says, again, thanks for saving my wallet. You know, here's a nice little tip and everything. He hits the door expecting to never hear from Starlight ever again. So he doesn't even get to the first stoplight out of the strip club when she's texting him like, hey, it was really great to meet you tonight, blah, blah, blah. So now Silvio's like, wait a minute. I was just going out with the intention of getting, you know, a change of scenery, but this girl seems kind of cool. So they strike up a nice little conversation there. And it turns out that this girl has never actually been on a real date.
You don't say.
Well, she had
What
never.
are the odds?
Well, she had never been like actually like taken to dinner, a nice little walk and everything. So Sylvia's like, well, hey, like if you've never actually been on a date, like your next night off, like let's go to dinner. And it turns out that they folded this like chance encounter with the lost wallet and like the touching fingers and everything over this into like
A date at Wendy's.
no, it wasn't a date at Wendy's, but it was. But yeah, they turned it into a little relationship.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
Like more than one date?
Yes.
What?
Multiple
Turns out
dates.
She only works on Monday through Wednesday nights. Friday and Saturday, she's totally free.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might have been
that's
like
for
the
the
junior
A-team.
varsity club
So
or something.
did he go and buy like a fucking Hellcat and get married with her then?
No, that did not happen.
Oh.
But
That's
I mean,
every other military love story.
it has a happy ending because Silvio got a nice, fun
Because he paid
distraction.
her for it?
No, he got a nice distraction from his horrible breakup.
Yeah.
Military love story that happens in the strip club. You can't get more on point than that.
That is awesome. I love that her real name was the stripper name, like Starlight, and she goes by Jill.
Well, I love that story. Happy ending to a sad situation. Way to go, Silvio.
Did he ever get his happy ending?
I don't know if that was in the mix, but
Oh.
She had very rough hands.
hey, he treated her like a lady.
So after they broke up, did he go back to the same strip club to pick up a new one?
No, I don't think it was anything
So
like
it
that.
turned into an episode of Pretty Woman.
Yes, exactly. This is the military equivalent of a Pretty Woman type story.
Yes, that's good.
I love that story. Thanks for sharing.
She doesn't touch anyone. She just dances.
You're a liar.
Oh, all right. I guess I'm up next.
Yeah,
And,
what you got, Murph?
Well, you know, I've been given an Air Force story,
Okay.
Excellent.
and it's so recent we don't even have to go into the Wayback Machine.
Whoa.
So like the last 20 years.
Well, yeah, this was in the late 2000s.
Okay.
Okay.
And so this, like I say, involves the Air Force and the security forces.
Ah.
So as
Those
I
people are
understand that, being an Army guy, you know, we have police, military police, but in the Air Force, they
have
have
security.
blanket guys.
In case you get overwhelmed and need swaddled.
So yeah, exactly. I guess I don't know. I'm not understanding all of this, but it has to do with the security forces.
Hell yeah.
And we're talking a night shift.
Okay.
So apparently
those
in the Air
motherfuckers are
Force, even
trouble.
somebody there has to stay up all night. You know, I did kind of like a guard duty kind of thing. Except they don't walk guard duty. They're out there driving around in sedans.
You guys walk?
And
Well, yeah, just in case somebody needs a blanket, like right now.
yeah, there you are. Yeah, that's it.
Why do I keep picturing a hover round?
Okay,
Because that's what security guards use.
Yeah.
So what we've got is one of the security forces operatives is Jennifer, and she's on patrol in her sedan. And
Okay.
it's 3 a.m., so it's time for a break. Break from what? I don't know, but it's time for a break.
Break from your break.
And so she pulls into the B dock.
Okay.
Now, somebody gave me an explanation of what the hell a B dock
Yeah,
is.
it's the Base Defense Operations Center. It's like your dispatching place. It's like your little brain for everything.
Okay.
So it's
all
like
right.
the designated area on base where you can go dock with another defender.
Don't look up docking in the Urban Dictionary.
Yes. Okay.
On your
So
government computer.
anyway, Jennifer stops at the B dock because it's break time. She apparently had to take a whiz or something, and decided to talk to the B dock person. So they're out front where all the cameras, monitors are, and all of that kind of stuff. And these two gals are just, having a hen party, shooting the shit back and forth.
Can we call her Hennifer?
Okay, yes. That's good. So they're talking, and Jennifer decides.
Hennifer. Her name's Hennifer.
Oh, Hennifer. Okay. She decides, well, I'm going to run back to the break room and grab a snack.
Okay.
And so she goes,
my corn.
leaves the controller's
Her
area.
scratch grain.
So she leaves that front area and goes through a door, goes down a hallway. And as she's going down the hallway, the controller out front can see it on camera that she's walking back to the break room and goes into the break room.
Nice.
And she's back there for a minute, and the gal sitting out front, and she sees Hennifer come out of the break room and come back down the hallway, and comes back, and they continue their gossip back and forth.
How was your trip to the nesting box?
Oh, yes. All of this kind of stuff. So they're just
Why
there.
are we referring to her as a chicken?
Because he said they were clucking. Yeah, they were. That was enough for us to
It
run.
was a hen party, you know.
Oh my God, I love this.
So anyway, so they're back up there, and they're talking. They're just shooting the shit. And 4 or 5 minutes goes by, and the BDOT controller gets this startled look on her face.
Oh, shit.
And Hennifer says, "What's the matter?"
It was only a matter of time.
Oh my goodness
Couldn't
gracious!
hold it back.
Yes. And she looks up. She's looking up at one of the monitors, and she says, "It looks like there's smoke coming out of the break room."
Oh, shit.
So Hennifer gets her eyes grow to 4 times their normal size, to the point that all you can see is white, and she goes shooting down through the door, down the hallway, into the smoke, and disappears into the break room. In the meantime, while she's doing this whole building, of course, is equipped with a fire alarm system. The smoke detectors pick up the smoke, and so you get this.
That's
So
what
all
you
of
want.
this is going on.
So they have to call the real heroes over.
Well, see, this automatically reports to the FD, fire department.
Shit.
Jennifer comes running back up front because the alarm's going off, and she looks at the controller and says, "Call the fire department. They don't need to come. I've taken care of it." And immediately disappears again.
You're not an expert in fire.
Why are you running away so fast? I don't think you've taken care of it.
So the controller's looking at the cameras, and all she's seeing is all this smoke in the hallway because she can't see into the break room or anywhere else. And so she decides, no, I ain't canceling the fire department. Anyway, now remember, it's 0300, 3 o'clock
shit.
a.m. for the Air Force folks.
So the fire department had to wake up, obviously.
So, well, somebody had to go over, and since it's Air Force Fire Department, had to go over and wake them up one by one. Hello, it's time. You need to get up because
We brought you blankets.
So the fire department shows up.
I'm sure they were really happy about this.
Well, they're looking for fire. You know, if you're going to get us up in the dead of night, we got to leave our warm blankies and come out in the cold. You better give us a fire to fight.
Yeah.
So they walk in, hose lines, axes, all this shit. They want to chop something.
Wow.
Start spraying Hennifer.
That would have been amazing. We're getting our money's worth here.
So they go shooting down the hall. Well, they get in that hallway, and it's all smoky. I mean, smoke's dissipated a little bit. So now you can see to the other end. Before you couldn't even see to the other end, but it's still really smoky. So they make their way. They get just about to the break room, and out pops Hennifer. And she says, "It's okay, it's okay." And she just keeps on going out to the controller.
She just walks past them.
Yes, yeah, and so the guys they're a little bit in disbelief, and not only about that, but they're a little pissed off because now they don't get to chop anything.
Yeah.
If everything is in fact okay.
She provided no further information.
Yes, no,
it's
no,
fine.
yeah.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah. So they go into the break room.
I'm trained.
And they're doing they're checking everything, and they find the microwave open.
Oh my God.
The inside of the microwave is sufficiently scorched. And in the sink, a little ways from the microwave, is a burnt bag that's wet of popcorn.
She was getting corn. I called it.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
now-
sir.
Now this microwave is absolutely destroyed.
All right. That's okay.
What? How do you say it?
Don't do
Cheeks?
this. Don't.
I thought you were going to say she was heating up her Capri Sun.
So now the firemen got to fill out a report.
Yeah.
And they did not have a fun time because they didn't get to chop or break anything.
Right.
Or they didn't even get to throw any water. She had drowned the popcorn. They didn't even get to do that. So they walk out front.
Time to hose down Hennifer.
And they say, okay, who was making popcorn? And Jennifer says, not my fault. I pressed popcorn.
I'm sure the fire department loves this explanation because not only did they get woken up, but it turns out to be for a really dumb reason.
That's fair. It's not her fault.
You can't even own up to it. You destroyed the microwave.
Stop doing that.
So they continue to interrogate her slightly, and she absolutely shakes her head no. No, not my fault. Not my fault. I pressed the correct button. There's something wrong with that microwave oven. It just malfunctioned and burned it all up. You know,
you're making it a lot worse by not even owning up to it.
Oh my God. So they finally get fed up. Okay, let's go back to bed. So they leave. She goes back out on patrol. Of course, the next morning, there's explanations required.
Right.
Yeah.
And so as the senior leadership comes in and wants to know what took place that night, there she is saying, not my fault. Not my fault. I pressed popcorn. That microwave is malfunctioning. So anyway, that's, they just love those kinds of runs that are non-productive.
Right. You get woken up, you're all excited, and then womp womp.
Right. Just turned out to be a really dumb thing on top of everything else.
Love it.
Yes.
And she wouldn't even own up to the whole thing.
No, it was someone else.
Well, that's an awesome story. Thanks for sharing, Murph. We'll be right back with more Cammo Comedy after a quick word from our sponsor. Stay tuned. With Just the Tip Tactical, Just the Tip has never felt so good. Their top-notch muzzle brakes tame your rifle's recoil, keeping you locked on target and grinning like you just hit the bullseye in more ways than one. Say goodbye to kick and hello to faster follow-up shots. Check them out today at justthetiptactical.com. That's justthetiptactical.com. Whether you're looking to improve your rifle or just want some cool apparel with an eye-catching logo, go now to justthetiptactical.com. That's justthetiptactical.com. Enter promo code WOLF, that's WOLF, for 15% off. You can't beat that. And when you patronize the companies that sponsor us, it helps us pay the bills over here. So thank you for supporting the businesses that support us. Patriot Mobile. If you haven't made the switch yet, then what are you waiting for? 4 years, Patriot Mobile has stood on the principle that freedom is worth fighting for. These guys are legit and staunchly pro-military. Patriot Mobile supports all kinds of pro-military causes to include Warrior Rising, Folds of Honor, Boot Campaign, Tunnel to Towers, Soldier Strong, and Carry the Load. So don't support those big companies that don't got your back. Make the switch to Patriot Mobile today. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aaron, I like my coverage, and I don't want to drive to a shop and go through the hassle of switching my service. Well, good news. Patriot Mobile has better coverage because it's one of the only providers that can give you coverage on any of the 3 major networks. And it's not a hassle to sign up. Just call their U.S.-based customer service line at 972-PATRIOT. That's 972-728-7468. Or just click the link in the description and sign up. It usually only takes about 15 minutes using an eSIM, and you don't have to drive anywhere. Now, if you're locked into a contract, not to worry, because Patriot Mobile has a buyout program of up to $500 per device. So call today, 972-PATRIOT. That's 972-728-7468. Or just click the link in the description and make sure you use the promo code WOLF, that's WOLF, for 1 free month of service. Okay, let's get back into the show.
All right, so I have the next story, but it's going to be a little different from how we've told it before, but it's necessary we change up the format.
I reject this.
I don't like change.
I don't like change.
So normally we change everybody's names to kind of make everything anonymous, protect people's identities, all that fun stuff. This one, there's no way around it. We have to use the guy's name. So we're going to use his real name, everything else I'm changing, to try and make it as anonymous as possible.
Nice.
While still using this guy's name.
His. Okay, so we got a clue, you know.
Well, it's funnier. Yeah, you would know it's a guy because it's funnier this way. So there is a dude and he has a funny name, which we'll get to. But the point is, this was one of those troops who was what we call the wanderer. Oh, no. So he's the guy, no matter where you're going, what you're doing, he always looks lost because he doesn't pay attention. He just kind of spaces out, disassociates from his physical being, is just off in another place, and then he'll just start wandering off when we're supposed to be going somewhere.
Private pile.
Yeah, literally. Like, so this is the guy, whoever, you have to basically put like the backpack leash on to make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
He's got to be dummy corded to somebody else.
Yeah, somebody always has to keep charge of him and babysit him to make sure he doesn't wander off. Well, this guy's name was Dykes.
Okay.
All right.
Which, not super harmful initially.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty common name.
Yeah.
Dykes?
I've known
of
several
dudes.
people.
So, as everyone knows in the military, you just refer everybody by their last name.
Yeah.
So naturally, everyone just calls him Dykes.
Right.
Not a huge deal. Everyone does this, right? Fast forward now, they're on TDY to a foreign country. We'll say they're in Turkey. So time is short. They're supposed to be expediting their trip. They need to get straight to the gate, right? And he's wandering off, just fucking around, doing his usual wandering. And so his supervisor and or the guy who's just supposed to be babysitting him at the time is just like, "Hey, Dykes, wait up!" Naturally, as he says this, he's yelling to Dykes, who has wandered off down the way. Crossing perpendicular to his speech path to reach his buddy are two females.
Oh, no.
From the local country.
Wearing full, like, Harley gear.
Who stop in their tracks, sharp turn and face him, in perfect English say, "We know what the fuck that means." Heavily offended. How dare you? Just going off on them.
Oh, no.
And again, he doesn't speak the local language.
Oh, shit.
And now he has to try and backtrack to these two females who are incredibly offended that he just called them a slur.
Yeah.
And he,
See, that's actually
No.
that guy's last name.
yeah, that's like, how do you explain that to a civilian of another country? Like, no, I'm my friend. That's his name. I didn't even notice you two fine women crossing paths.
Oh, shit.
So there's no backtracking from that.
Yeah,
So
no.
Dykes managed to get other people in trouble for his shenanigans just by being called Dykes.
How
Mistaken
dare
identity.
you have that name?
Oh, my
Shit.
goodness.
I don't know if if he
geez.
spoke the language, he was going to be able to like talk himself out of that one. Like,
There's not a lot of talking your way out of that one, whether you speak the language or not. Like if you're just like, "Hey,
There's not much
I was
to be said
Talking
here.
to that
I don't know.
guy. I was talking to that guy over there.
He's the dyke.
no, not you, the other Dykes.
Oh, shit. So I have our last story here,
What you got, man?
and you guys will be pleased to know that this is a sweet story.
Yes.
Yes.
Our favorite felon.
Yes. So if you're unfamiliar with Sweet, he's a recurring character on our show, and he sent us in numerous stories. You got to go back and listen to it. Just listen to the Sweet episodes and get a feel for who this person is, okay? So what we've learned from the story I'm about to tell is that Swede was Air Force and then switched to Army.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's backwards.
yeah, no, I went Army and then Air Force.
That's the intelligent route.
I'm not Swede. So
You've got to be Swede.
So, Swede was at like a 6-week course to transition from Air Force to Army. Okay. And they're out in White Sands, New Mexico.
They just beat the shit out of you for 6 weeks. Call you names.
Yeah. And then you come.
I mean, I'd sign up for that.
So there's all kinds of different service members from all kinds of different branches and stuff. Like there's even people there that were like Army before, but they had so much time out and they're coming back in that they have to go through the training. Okay.
So it's kind of like a basic training thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a re-education camp.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I don't think you can say that.
Those have been in the news. I assume that's what they meant.
So Swede is paired up with this former Army Ranger, okay, and he'd been deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan already, and
So they had a lot in common.
so this particular day they're doing night land nav.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So if you've never done land nav in the Army, there's several different methods of doing. There's terrain association, there's dead reckoning. So there's different ways to basically navigate from where you're at to where you're going using your map, your compass, and
iPhone
points. Yeah, your iPhone.
Sounds serious.
and at night you fall down a lot.
Yes. You can't see all the holes and crap you're walking through. So at night, your best method is usually dead reckoning, which means you take your compass, you shoot an azimuth, and you plot it on your thing. You do your pace count. That's how far you've gone so that you know that you're walking in the right direction because you can't see shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh, there's a radio tower, there's a mountain, and then do a back azimuth. All right, and I know where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
So they're scheduled for Nightland Nav, and Sweet says that the ranger guy is like a big, dumb, sloth-looking dude. Okay?
What?
That's flattering.
So they
We
get
love
their,
you, Rangers.
they get their points, and usually what happens is you get your points, they're like their grid coordinates, you grab your map, you plot your points, and then you're like, all right, this is the route we're going to take, and you pre-do your azimuths. Like you get your grid azimuth, and then you transfer it into your compass azimuth so that all you have to do is hit your point, hit your next angle, and then you go, okay? Nice. So they've got all this shit already figured out. They're like, we're shit hot at this. We're going to get this done. They get through their first few points, and they're headed to their last point.
Okay.
All right? Now, if you've never been to these deserts, they have humongous thorn bushes.
Ooh.
Okay, and not just like little sticker, tiny little thorns. These thorns are like 3 inches long, and they will pierce your skin.
3 inches will do a lot of damage.
I know 3 inches doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot.
You'll get wrecked from that.
Trust me.
So Swede's walking through one of these bushes, and being a good battle buddy, he's like, hey man, watch out for the thorns, right? And anytime you're doing land nav with people, there's a rule that you keep your distance from one person to the next so that shit doesn't hit you when you're walking through the bushes, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Anybody who's done land nav knows this.
Yep.
Well, including this ranger who's obviously done land nav before,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So they're walking through these bushes, and apparently something got caught on Swede's gear after he had announced to the back, hey, watch out for the thorns, and it swings off of his gear, and he hears smack! All Swede hears behind him is, oh, fuck! Ah, fuck, my dick! Oh, no!
No. Putting my eye, but not my dick.
Swede, yeah, just
Give him an impromptu Prince Albert.
yes. Swede is just completely unsympathetic. And he's like,
Say it isn't so.
don't be a pussy. Let's go. Sloth responds, no, man, it's in my dick. What's in your dick? The thorns, you motherfucker.
God.
That's so bad.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Yeah.
So Swede starts laughing
Of course he does.
because he's a fucking asshole. And they're only like 300 meters away from their last point. So Swede's like, all right, hang on. He goes to the last point. He grabs cadre, right? The people who are in charge of the course and stuff, like, hey, you got to come check this out. Hey, grab a medic too.
More people to just follow the dick
Hey,
blood
you
trail.
gotta come look at this guy's dick.
Welcome to the army.
Oh, and that hurts. I don't know. We're laughing, but that hurts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
Absolutely.
Swede's like, hey man, make sure you bring a medic, right? So the medic comes up, talks to Sloth. He's like, hey man, can you walk?
Bring a sewing
We don't want to
kit.
carry you.
Motherfucker, carry me out of here. So Sloth is such a bad motherfucker, he walks out.
Oh my.
Thorn still in his
I
cock.
was just getting ready to ask him. Yikes.
So as they're walking back, of course, Swede, who he is, he's yelling, hey, you guys gotta check this out.
Fuck out of here.
He's got a 3-inch thorn in the tip of his dick. You gotta see that.
Out of here.
Just putting his business out to everyone, right?
Making it so much worse for this poor guy.
So the guy, Sloth pulls his pants down. The medic's like, yeah, we got to pull that out.
Oh.
So Swede sees it. He's like,
Pull
bro.
what out now? You know, let's get this straight.
Yeah.
He's pulling down his pants and they're pulling what out?
He's pulling his dick out so they can pull the thorn out.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to need you to put on gloves first.
So, yeah. So Swede starts to pour salt in the wound, and he's like, not actual salt.
Oh, it's going
in the wound. Yeah, I had to
With
clarify
Swede,
that.
you have to
Yeah.
clarify.
Asshole.
He verbally pours salt in the wound and goes, oh, fuck, man, you're not going to be able to piss right for a long time.
Yowza.
This is what you get.
Take a leak and it goes in 3 different directions.
like a mythical, magical creature.
See, this never happens when you have a little dick. That'll show him.
Yeah.
Small targets are harder to hit.
So they pull the thorn out of Sloth's wiener, and he starts to bleed like a stuck pig.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way.
Did anybody have a stud ready?
No, that would have been good. But Sloth's in good spirits about it, and he looks at Sweetie. He goes, "Hey, man, I need you to apply pressure with your mouth."
That's the only move that you really have at that point, talking some shit back.
Oh, you have to, because you can't show your true emotions. You know how terrifying that has to be.
Sweet's like,
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to note that he did make a full recovery. He had a good giggle about it.
Hell
and-
yeah. We're happy to hear that, but damn, that deserves a Purple Heart.
Oh,
Yes.
Purple ball bag or whatever.
Something.
yeah, something
to
Oh, my
wear.
God.
now he can piss straight up.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for sharing that story, Sweet. They're always bangers.
Oh my goodness.
100 subs! Yeah! Hey, thanks for checking out the Cammo Comedy Show Podcast. If you like what we're doing here and you want to participate in this community, there are many different ways you can contribute.
First and foremost, tell someone about the show. Word of mouth advertising is very powerful, and we really appreciate you helping us out.
If you have any funny military stories of your own or know somebody who does, with their permission, of course, you can contribute those stories via email at stories@cammocomedy.com. That's stories, STORIES, at CAMMOCOMEDY.com. And if you're not too good at the internets, drop us a voicemail at area code 531-222-6146. That's area code 531-222-6146.
Yeah, and if you want to interact with us throughout the week, hit me up on my socials, Facebook and Instagram. Just look up ! Cheeks.
We have a lot of big plans for this show. In building this community to support veterans, we will announce here soon. So stay tuned. All right, I'm going to go enjoy a nice pasta salad with a little mayonnaise later.
Okay, first of all, mayonnaise?
Why do you always have a problem with the way I talk?
There's a way you're supposed to say the word, Aaron.
Mayonnaise?
That's not it.
Panaz.
That's not fucking it, Aaron. That's not.
I was thinking for Murph, though, another good one could be like, that'll do, pig. She may not like that one, though.
Nice.
Or I guess he says donkey. That'll do, donkey.
Yeah.
Either way, she's not going to be happy.
So,
Spit in his hand.
oh, I was like, what was that noise?
We're going to offer a microwave class here for the security forces personnel.
I'm about to shock you in the nuts with a microwave.
It would have been better if she came out when they were there and be like, no, it's okay. I took the CBT. It's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Computer-based training for those who might not know in the audience.
That's what your entire fucking defense structure is focused on.
Nice.
That was good, fellas. That was fun.